There are legends that dwell within the hidden places of Neopia. Some are of the light, but others... Others are of the darkest kind.
There we go. Good morning. Fuck off. That wasn't low enough to... Alright then. What's up, demon? Can we not do that though? My thumb just didn't. You're a better way to handle Act 3. What do you mean? Yeah, so that Let's Fly at where? Leaving the beach? Okay, hold on. Because the current accepted strat that's fastest is, well, the current not super cooked strat that's accepted is the Mega Jump. Outside of that, it's a text box reset jump stack. So the only thing different with a Mega Jump is that, like, you can do a cloak dash. The only thing different is you have, instead of holding L2 with your index, you'll be holding it with your middle finger. And I know you're using Xbox, so it's like here. So you have to do some shit like this while holding forward on the stick. I believe... Hold on. Let me actually just find out. That should work. Can I test this? 5D should work. Ignore like half of this. You should be able to do it like this. Yeah, you can do it with the start menu too, if that one's better since you're using an Xbox controller. It's just you lose the visual of what's happening, which doesn't really matter because that's all you're seeing. Technically speaking, the first time you hit select, this will be a longer pause than normal, so it shouldn't change anything, but yeah, like that works fine. And instead of doing it with my left hand, I'm just holding R1 with my middle finger and then stretching my right index over, and you know, you could go this far because you're just hitting X, so it's just those two at the same time. You can try that. Beach is particularly weird because what am I trying to do? Yeah. So, like, the cooked strat is 4, 5, 6. The cooked strat is that. Into the 10 stream streak. That's kind of hard to do. You kind of have to have a really good internal timer of that 6 seconds, because this text box will always... I think I'm the only person that does this, but this text box always appears after, I think it's over 5 seconds, but if you count to 6, then you can time it really easily like that. No, Niz does the no cloak variant. That's different. So I'll actually show you that. I was going to bring that up. It is a modification of the no cloak variant, but you don't use this first text box that appears automatically. You jump here, you start holding the text skip. I recommend doing it with claw like this because you can spam X way better. You can just do it like this, and just close triangle and keep holding it, and then go into it like this. You just have to have really good timing on your jumps. But then it's just like that. If you do it with claw, then you can just hold square the whole time with your index, and then just spam X with your thumb. And it's the same thing, but you're just facing into the tree, bonk into it, and then slap over. Everything else with Click is so beautiful. I mean, this won't change regardless of whether or not you're doing it. I don't save over the wrong one. What am I doing? So yeah, like ideally, you're doing that. Actually, hold on. There we go. Because ideally, you're jumping onto the edge here for low grav. And then doing that, and then closing that text box midair. Alternatively, you can do like... It's a little odd to try and open the text skip whilst doing that. You can do that, and you can pre-open the text skip and do that. There's a number of things that can be done. You know, beach is fucked. The only reasons, like the two reasons that I didn't teach the beach ledge fly in the original any percent that I made was A, I forgot about it, to be completely honest. B, it's kind of cancer. Like, it's consistent, assuming you don't get hit, but it is still cancer. It's like... I mean, if I even recall, that was the shallow angle I used to do? Yeah, but if you cut it too short, or if your, like, initial positioning is off, because I think I used to go here for that, and then aim, like, between both sets of plants, and then I get hit, which is just, like, super awesome. If you position too weird. So that's more likely an input thing rather than a positioning thing. It's probably a little bit of both, to be completely honest. But the upwards isn't unrecoverable, if that makes sense. So I'm in a bad position here. Let me go here. Yeah, so this upwards isn't... It's not good. I also don't even think I hit the spot where I can recover it from. Yeah, I didn't. Well, unless this loads Market Town, but it shouldn't. No, because I didn't touch any collision. Yeah, so that's like... RIP. If you aim here and do an upwards, that's not... Okay. Like... I'm even trying to just get it initially. That would only happen if you're holding up, because I would have, like, I had to hold up to do it that time, unless I'm not on the edge, in which case this should give it to me. Yeah. Fuck you too. Because this should give me a down. Yeah, that gives me a flat or down. I think if I hold L2 there, I get an upwards. I might just kill these minions to not have to deal with them. I can actually, like, there we go. So, like, being displaced back from the edge, and then holding L2, holding down should give me an upwards, yeah. If you never hold L2, you shouldn't get an upwards, aside from positioning. So, like, position like this with L2, so you're in the right spot. And I'm flashing away from the wall, or away from the edge to, like, test my positioning. But yeah, you just get the super aggressive downwards. And then L2 on the very edge shouldn't do anything. Fuck off. Yeah, it should just give me the reverse cloak dash. And then just aiming there and doing nothing but down. I got that aggro target, but this should still work. Unless I get hit. I was too far, too shallow on my angle, please. These motherfuckers are gonna have to go. I want to stop getting hit out of the air, please. This is why Roberta is terrible, because she can't aim. Please. If you could slide in. What do you mean if you could slide in? What are you trying to look for? Like... Like speed clipping in? Yeah, no, I don't think so. So, let me just save it here. Like, holding up shouldn't do anything here. Yeah. And holding down should just give me the proper ledge fly. Yep. If I slash... I mean, I don't think we've really explored beach all that much, to be fair. If I'm displaced from the ledge at all, and I hold down, you get a sharper angle. If I hold L2 down, I should get an upwards. Yep. And if I hold L2 and forwards, I should get upwards. And if I think if I hold just regular forwards, I should also get an upwards here. Oh no, I still get it downwards. Actually, wait. Huh. I wonder if we can use that somewhere. Anyway. So, like, if I angle this pretty aggressively and then do an upwards here, this should be pretty close to upwarping me onto the collision. Please, please, please. No. It's also less likely that you would have found one because you're not as comfortable with them. And that's not a dig at you, that's just speed clips are kind of awkward. Especially when you're trying to find them. There we go. I got moonwalked. Okay, so this is where you landed before. I was really trying to explain this. If you can stay up here, you can just go, like, around this. If you fall down, like, here, your biggest thing is to look for these trees. If you can find these trees anywhere, and if you're behind this wall, they're, like, that. Come behind them like this. Run this way. I believe you can drop off to the right here, but this puts you, like, middle of Crossroads. If I recall, you can follow this back. And then somewhere along here should put you... Yeah, this is the mouth of Crossroads. Or the mouth of Beach, rather. And this puts you at the bridge. I did not get to look about that. It's really awkward, I won't lie. My angle is not sharp enough. Fuck you. Let me see. Because what's probably happening is you're probably jumping and getting that, and that's what's putting you at an aggressively far off angle from the ledge. That's my guess. I can't say for sure. Alternatively, if you are here and you drop down, like, here, I don't know if this is recoverable because game over water. My assumption is no, but honestly, I haven't tried. Let's see, because you... Oh, well, if you come into this corner, you could fall down here and save it, but... Yeah. But if you just hug this tree line... Go right through this. I'm rubbing against an invis wall there. And then hug right through that. Yeah. That's recoverable, but your best option is really just jump into it, tap into it, line up with this. Do a mega jump in that. Or alternatively, I think you can do a an extended cloak dash if you have really good spams. But I don't recommend it for that reason. I mean, it's really hard. Yeah. Alternatively, you could do... The tree bounce should be shown in the no cloak video. You can try and do an extended cloak dash towards the tree. I would just recommend holding the text skip. So you'll open the text, like the consumable menu. You'll start holding square, and then you'll tap triangle with your finger, like with the joint. And then I'm going to unequip with circle, so like under here, under my finger, and then just start spamming X, and this will automatically text skip the text box that'll come up here. If I actually timed that right, that would have been nice. Yeah, like that. It's very awkward. Very, very, very awkward. The tree bounce is likely going to be harder than doing, like, that, which you have to take a pretty aggressive angle into it to do that. Yeah. So, like, you should only be spamming, like, the second and onward jumps. Like, the first one you have to time. If you're not timing it, you're never going to get it right. I just didn't place my finger right. Yeah. Yeah. Mega jumping definitely takes some practice. Knowing you can do it with the start menu probably helps a little bit. Since, you know, your hand is in such an awkward position for hitting select, given that you're using an Xbox controller. If it's still giving you trouble, I believe this is an option that exists. If I can actually input the correct buttons, that'd be awesome. I just didn't input anything. Maybe not. It might have to be from, like, right down here. Hold on. Like, here. God, that's so weird to do. I'm so not used to doing mega jumps with start menu. Yeah, you could do it like that. If you're having trouble getting over the wall. Getting over the wall is, like, uncomfortably tight. For some reason. And then if you don't close that text box fast enough, there's a good chance you won't get past the wall. Yeah, no. Beach is definitely one of the things that will end up killing runs, just because it's awkward. That looks like it wanted to let me in for a second, but no. There's nothing here. I've tried that before. I've tried this before. I've tried that. This one I haven't tried. No, there's no way you're getting this. You'd have to do some, like, frame perfect bullshit to get that. I could see maybe, like, a thrust clip working here. Yeah, I mean, you've tried, but, like, there's plenty of shit that, like, I've tried that Neil found shit for, or Neil tried that I found shit for, or both of us tried that someone else found some bullshit for, or someone else tried something that one other person found. So there's no guarantee. This one is just camera jitter more than anything. I could see getting over these rocks if they don't have the tall rock collision, but I'm not. Yeah, I don't think we could do anything with this. It's less likely that the stalk pushing us into the ground, and more likely that the ground just slopes here like that. But it could be the stalk, I don't know, it's hard to say. Because we are actively changing our position, like, towards it a little bit, so... I don't know. It's just one of those things that... unfortunately doesn't amount to anything. The most I could see us doing with it would be, like... getting something like that, but no, it's not even... Yeah. So, nothing there, nothing here. I've tried this here before. I've tried kind of ball clipping into that before, nothing happened. I've tried speed clipping on this before and wasn't able to find anything. Even at the diagonal clip. Even on the one frames, yeah. I forget what else I've tried. I think I've tried falling into this gap too. Like here, but I couldn't find anything. Beach is another area that's annoyingly solid, unfortunately. I could see maybe something here, like there's a tiny seam that we can jump right here and get out, but I don't see it happening, nor do I see it being a good option, to be honest. I mean, there's technically always this, if I can hit it. I've hit this before, when we were experimenting with things. Wait, is this one of the ones that we can do this into? No, it's not. That almost worked. Yeah, you can water walk pretty much any water in this game. It's just a matter of finding the timing. But Neil and I were experimenting with some, or maybe it was just me that was experimenting with it. But you can water walk here. It's been a long time since I've had this save state, so there's no way it's even in my backups. But you could do that, and then you could walk to the right and go over towards the bridge and upwarp at the bridge, but it's so much slower. Like, it's just not even feasibly... There you go. It's not even feasibly worth. This should be... Yeah, this is in the game over water. If I recall, yeah, it's like right here, but there's weird collision where... you have to do this... and then that. You don't have to drown there. There is a way you can get on that collision right there. But, like, it's so not helpful. It's also game over water, and it's a 1-frame, maybe a 2-frame trick. I'm wondering, actually, if we can do the out of bounds there, or if we're getting upwarped into the water because we're on the y=0. Wondering if we take this really wide, because there is an out of bounds here. Oh, we can just skip bridge entirely, huh? Interesting. But there's nothing over here. Yeah, no. Even if because this is what we were just in, so I'd have to upwarp, like, over here. This shouldn't keep me out of... This should load me into... It does keep me out of bounds. For now. Here. That's all water. This is loading back towards Bright Vale, I believe. Not entirely. Let's see. What will this load? It deloads that, and this should load the Black Keeps shit, if I recall. Not this part. Please. This part should, yep. And then this will drown me to this beach, and then you can drown here and you're in front of Illison's. Yeah. So there's a lot of shit that is really, really awkward like that. It's just not useful. I mean, if you want to see something cool, since we're here, you can go over towards the Market Town stuff. I would have to watermark there. So this is one of those good luck areas. A little bit. Oh, you have to jump over that. Interesting. There we go. A thing that we do know about... Obviously, this first part is what we do in all bosses. And Hundo by extension, actually. So it's not that interesting. But we do this. And we come up here like normal. You drop off the top side of this to load in Market Town and this part of Crossroads. Or Western Brightvale, I guess. No, this is Crossroads still. And then if you come here, you can do a thrust clip. Drop down. Find where the bridge is that we were just at, which is right there. It's those pillars. Walk into the corner there. Do a thrust clip again. Walk alongside the bridge. This is something we had theorized for Fiora's Rod early for all bosses, which didn't end up panning out yet. We upwarp here. We angle about this way. We run. Neil found the thrust clip, if I recall. Both of them that got us out of bounds there. And then I think together we found this, or maybe Neil found this and I was just the one that put it together in clips. It was one of the two. And then you warp here, and then you warp here. So yeah. There's a lot of weird out of bounds you can do from that side of the world, but it's just none of it we can really realistically do from beach. Yeah. Okay, that was awesome. Yeah, beach is definitely one of those that takes a lot of practice, especially under run pressure. It will end up teaching you to Mega Jump, which will be better than worse, but the biggest thing with the Ledge Fly is as long as you're not holding L2, you should never get an upwards there. At least with what I just tested, there wasn't a way that I could get an upwards unless I was holding L2. So that should at least stop that from happening, but I still think it's better to end up learning the Mega Jump, if at all possible, whether it's start pausing or select pausing, either way. I would not recommend trying to force unbuffer it, because it's incredibly tight to get a proper Mega Jump without it, otherwise you're doing an extended Cloak Dash. And it's just, you're not getting nearly as much height out of it. You're hurting yourself doing it in the long run anyway. Hi, Kane. It's too close. I need to see something, hold on. That one doesn't count. It's not what that one counts for. I need to react faster and just do the insta. Ooh, I was too early, okay. You know, I can avoid that, yeah. That's not really helpful. Come on, give me one that I can work with. Okay, yeah, no, so I'm still locked out during that, so I'll just keep doing what I've been doing. There we go. You can also do that first jump here in mines way later than you think you can. Unlucky timing. Because you have low grab, you don't fall as fast. Like, you can jump pretty goddamn late. You can jump fairly early, but not too much. So, I don't know. I usually go like just after falling off of the platform. I don't really think about it, to be completely honest with you. It just kind of happens at this point. Timing this jump, learning the timing of it instead of spamming X at the end of it, also helps a lot with getting a consistently high jump. I'm blaming that one on me talking, to be completely honest with you. But, like, skill issue, when in doubt. It's a fairly big window for what would count as a good spin here. Or for what would count as a good timing on the jump. A lot of it depends on how much you've dropped as you're starting the spin. Because, like, you can obviously spin pretty late. But, like, if you pay really, really close attention, you can see that as soon as I do part of my spin off the platform, I can come back up on it just slightly later and get upward for, like, a couple inches, maybe. Like, you can kind of see it there. And so if I'm doing, like, a perfect spin, I should be able to keep the whole platform height, which I'm not quite there. That was better. On top of the fact that the two jumps we get out of it are different. So if I delay my jump, I get a shallower hop, and if I do it pretty close to perfect, I get a higher hop. That was still late. The timing is awkward. Like that was better. That was a little bit more height. It still wasn't perfect. Where you can get like a full height where like Tor's chest is at the level of the platform you're grabbing, or at the ledge that you're grabbing rather. But that's definitely one of those things that will come with time. I just like ever so slightly moved my controller, disconnected. Love that. Going way too wide here. What am I doing? Like I said, I'm going way too wide here. What am I doing? I was just completely zoned out while I was walking here. Oh, well, there we go. Just like that. And I'll put this, so wait for the water to disappear. I might be out of... I am... Okay. Yeah, the combat in this game is free. Today's not your day. I mean... What's happening with the ledge fly, though? We try so hard to help people and they just bring us 8 bags of laundry covered in dog music, but has to wash it. If you're holding L2, that's the only reason it would be giving you an upwards there. Because I was sitting there trying to get an upwards without holding L2 and it wasn't giving it to me. Not up but straight back. If you're holding L2 at all, it's going to give you an upwards. And you don't even deal with her directly? Dude. You know, that's kind of like Omega cursed, I won't lie. Guard bag of suit? Yeah, no. This is not a dry cleaners. Roberta, please. Thank you. That was a Roberta aim moment, and that was very saddening. So, like, Darkstone here, bang. Notice that, like, I'm intentionally getting the low grab here, where I'm letting myself fall, and then I tap forward into the jump. And then I just line up with L2 and let go of L2, and I don't touch it for the rest of this. And just down. That will work every time. I got a long angle, which kind of sucks. Which means that I am here. That's what it's sending me to? Yeah, no, that's fine. You're still out of bounds. You just have to learn this, which is finding right here. Long angle is what you're getting. If you're getting a long angle, then take a sharper direction at the wall, if that makes sense. So, like, lining up here, cool. I'm gonna aim, like, it's kind of hard to see, but I'm thinking, like, say the stem of the Juppy is about where Tor is looking. I'm putting that on the bottom line of the trees. Yeah, so the direction, I went a little bit too far there. The direction you're looking is what... There's a lot of factors with ledge flies. It's, A, your direction that you're facing. B, your distance from the ledge itself. What buttons are you holding? Like, directionally on the stick, L1, R2, L2, R1, whatnot. Yes, low grab, no low grab. Yeah. So if I aim, like, just to the right of the tree, and then do that, I'm getting a bit of a downwards, but it's a long angle. I need to remake this save. Hold on. I don't have to keep doing this, please. If you're stuck down here, go to the right and then jump up. Yeah. I can try moving more to the right here, because this puts me to where I have a sheerer angle. And that's giving me more of a downwards. It's still not great. I could try, like, right side of this rock towards that, and this should probably give me a flatter angle. Yeah. You can try coming up here, jabbing at the wall, and then aiming there, and then holding up with only up. Depending on the angle you have, this may or may not work, because this really depends on a lot of factors. And holding up is a little bit more sketchy, because it is a lot more prone to, like, thinking, oh, I should be holding L2, because all of the other ones we hold L2. My angle's also way too wide. Yeah. It's all about finding just whatever is most comfortable, and you can try going further out, angling about the same place, holding down. That one gives you a pretty shallow angle. I wasn't quite far enough there. But, like, here's this dark rock I've been looking at. I'll try, like, in between its seam and the next seam. Look at the wall. Maybe not quite as steep this time. That one should work. Okay, not quite. Very close, but not quite. So I'll go a little bit further out and aim just a little bit more shallow, kind of at the plants. Too much adjustment, so I'll go back to here and I'll aim at the plants instead. I fucking hate this. This is exactly why I don't teach this left fly. I hate this left fly so much. Okay, let's try here at the plants. I get bonked out of it because I hit the plants. We'll try middle of this, and we'll try to the left of the plants. There we go. I know, it's like, yes, there's the argument of this ledge fly is the easier strat, but at the same time, it's so fucking finicky that it just ends up being harder. And, like, my angle there wasn't even that big of a difference from what I just had. It's unforgiving. It's not unforgiving. It's finicky. Like, I can even show, like, I just made a save state at this exact angle. If I tap to the left a little bit, I almost bonk the tree there. If I go a little bit more, I'm surprised I didn't hit the tree there. That's not what I meant to do. A little bit too much. If I aim at the side of the tree, you easily hit the tree. If you aim, like, in the middle, depending on how in the middle you are, it might work. I'm surprised that didn't hit the tree. It's awful. But, like, the middle of this rock seems to work, so long as you don't get the vault. So you get the grab, aim at the middle of those rocks-ish, it seems like. And that one was a long angle, because I'm terrible at this video game. Let's try here. There we go. And, like, that was the tiniest difference from the one I just tried before it. And even then, I'm only barely getting through there. And then you have the fuckiness with this collision, which is super awesome to deal with. And then you can jump around that. Then you're here, and then you go out of bounds. Or then you go back in bounds, rather. Like, this ledge fly is just such a pain in the ass that I just kind of feel like it's not worth. Yeah, that's my TED Talk. I don't like that ledge fly. 5 and 6. Certainly the other two are rough. Yeah, beach is very much one of those areas that's really hard. I don't think anybody likes that ledge fly. Don't just swap randomly between them, though. Like, you just need to commit to trying one for an extended period of time. Like, until you can stick it. Trying to see which one felt the best. That's what I'm saying. You're not going to get a good representation of that unless you sit with it for a while and see which one sticks. And then once you have it sticking, then try a different one. Because otherwise you're just going to be swapping between them and keeping the same level of inconsistency, and they're not going to feel good at all. None of them are. How the fuck did I mess that up? I don't know where Megadon's I need to. It might be easier to do it either without the minions, like with them killed, or in Area 95 with like the miscellaneous movement tools and whatnot. It's not impossible with an Xbox. It's just kind of awkward. It's significantly easier doing it with Start on an Xbox controller, but it's still a pain in the ass. I definitely have small guy hands, but it's definitely still possible with an Xbox controller. Yes, I think getting an actual PlayStation controller is the play, anyway. There's far too many things that this game works way better with just using a PlayStation controller than anything else. I'm so ass, man. I can't believe that upworked me, I won't lie. Yeah, I just need to go back to the... I went too early. Okay, hold on. I need to find a visual lineup for when to start holding forward. Please. Okay, it's like when the first one is at the top of my screen. Okay, I was too far back there. Why am I shitting the bed so hard with this? I'm early because I'm too close. Oh my god, I'm terrible. It's gonna work. Holy shit, it does. I wonder. There it is. What's up, Dan? I saw runs were not too eventful last night. That's not where I want to be. Okay, yeah, it does make a really big difference. Wow. Who do I get for taking a day off practice? I mean, hey, that's valid. Okay, why are we turning the camera there? That was so early. There's no way this worked, right? Yeah, no. Roberta Blues, stop aggroing the Harrises. Stop aggroing the fucking Harrises, man. I hate this stupid fucking range user. Okay, yeah, that makes a huge difference. Actually. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. I think that one was on me moving the stick on accident. Okay, that was just me being terrible at the video game. Okay. What was that noise? Bang. Okay. That's not a great start. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling the 2 days off kind of thing. I feel you, though. That just means that today is surely the day. Today's the run, and that means that whenever Dan runs next TPBs, for sure, he gets the sub 50 on console. God damn it. I need to go back to console and update a lot of those times, to be completely honest with you. The sub 50 is going to happen. It is. You're very, like... It's really just a matter of not throwing, like, one thing throughout the entire course of the run, which I can't really say what that is, but... Okay, what the fuck, man? Brother. This is the course of me not throwing the entire run by doing literally anything wrong. That doesn't work. Did I get the backup, though? Yes. Okay. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to, like, not think about it at all. That was bad. And just, like, completely look at the ceiling or, like, literally anything else, so I can't even look at what's happening and just really force myself to internalize it, but I'm just not even doing the inputs right, to be 100% with you. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, I only saw, like, the one attempt at Klig. I skimmed through your VOD a little bit. I saw the Ixie Chieftain death, which is unlucky when it happened. Your 57 is so overdue. Dude, your 56 is so overdue. I don't know that I would trust you to explain it, Demon. Considering you're still fairly new to it. I just repeated what you said to me. I still wouldn't... No. It's one thing if it's, like, experienced runners picking up new tech and explaining it to each other. It's another thing if it's a new runner explaining new tech to them. To someone else. As a 7-Eleven connoisseur, I've tried the new hot chicken sandwich. Yeah, Demon, what the fuck you just said does not make sense. It's mid, I feel like I got scammed. Was it at least cheap? I hope it was cheap. Hold select? Hold select, first of all, while prompting the R2 and square button? Makes no sense as the blue screen whites out. That also makes no sense. It was not worth, and it was not cheap. That's unlucky. Okay. We're gonna have, like, a father-to-son heart-to-heart right now. I never want to hear you try to explain that again like that. But this is, like, kind of the point that we mean. Where am I? I want to go here. Like, this is the Dan talking to his class very disappointedly. Yeah, again, I also did fucking find Chlorid, so I would hope that I understand it a little better. Here, look. The order of... I have fucking Figure on the save. Hold on. That's not what I meant to do. That doesn't have hack menu. That's a scam. The picture of the sandwich has sauce, pickles, onions. I buy it for $5. And it's literally just beef Tyson Buffalo brother. Yeah, it's because the save has it, because they're practice saves. I will ban you. I won't actually ban you, but... Yeah, really. Okay. We put on cloak, and then select. The first time you hit select, it lags more. It's more noticeable on console, especially, but I already had select open, so it didn't matter. And then the idea, so Chlorage is that. It's flashing white. Cool. Fig is doing it like, actually I have this save here. That, so select and then square. You're literally just putting those two things together. It's square ever so slightly before it, but you still need to... You need to delay both. If you do it right after, depending on the pause, yeah, like that, like you're not getting it. But if you delay it until just before the pause menu appears. And so you're looking for the white screen and you're listening for it to do the item pickup. You can kind of see it when it happens together. Okay, if I actually do this right. You can see the jumpy pickup at first, but then you can hear it. And that's how you know you got it. If you're putting the starlights in, it is worth trying this a couple times. Because on the starlights alone, doing Klig saves 12.5 seconds. Because each of them has a pickup animation otherwise. But the really hard part to like internalize is the fact that you have to delay until now. 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 It's very weird. But because you're using R2 and it's an analog trigger, especially since you're using a PS4 controller, you have more leeway when you go hit both of them. And then if you've done it on an item before, like I've already bought the jumpy once, nothing's gonna happen if I do it on that again. So you have to switch to one of these or go and do it on the maps. Or the two things you can't do it on are I guess I'm not sure about armor. You can't do it with maybe you can do it with this. You might be able to do it with the shield. You can't do it with the sword because there are 2 frames on which, yes, you can do it on other things. You can do it on almost any pickup, with the exception of probably shields. I know you can't do it on swords, because if I buy it, that's frame 1. Nothing will happen here. That's frame 2. The problem is that this doesn't activate Fig because of the fact that it's an equip animation and it's not a pickup animation. So if I go pick up, like... this Nova, which I believe I can just stand under it and grab it. Yeah, it doesn't skip it. And if I do it on the shield, we can find out now if that works, but it shouldn't. This is a problem we had when we first found it, because not Fig, of course, we were trying to implement kind of like item storage, when I was initially messing around with Klig, like the combination of the two, but you just can't bring anything over. Like, I still have the basic ass shield. Yeah, Klig is just Chlorage and floating item glitch at the same time, so we just combined it to one word to make it easier. I just fell in the pit of death and despair, lol. That's not what I meant to hit. You can do it with maps, yes. It's the things that have special pickup animations, like when you're equipping armor or swords or shields, those things don't work. At least, I believe the shields don't work. Yeah, the shields don't work. Yes, Niz lovingly refers to that as Mig, though it takes longer to get here. You can do it like this. There is no benefit to doing one thing over another, other than like maybe like being able to see better or worse, I guess you could argue. Like I believe I could do it on this because this works like a normal pickup animation. Let's find out. But that's why Hundo immediately does it on the bucket. You could do it on the pliers, you could do it on motes, you can do it on anything. It's just a matter of what. The only reason we do it on the jumpies is because it's the closest thing and it's easy to hit. And the side effect of doing it on a jumpy is the fact that it stays around constantly because consumables are permanently loaded. Because menu. At least that's the understanding we have as to why it stays permanently loaded. It doesn't matter if you know you have it. Once you do it, you're GG. Like, it's there until you reset the console. But there's a thing we can do. Now, this is going to be... I don't know if I can do this because I don't have Roberta. If I let this play out and then... Okay, I can't buffer the frame. You can buy stuff early, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't equip it to Roberta. It doesn't save it to be able to equip. Nothing happens. You can do that. If I go to a... Act 3 save... and go to the same place. Ignore the fact that I have these memorized. I might just have to teleport into here because they shouldn't be. Yeah, they won't be active. Hold on, I need to look up. Actually, no, I don't. It's 7. That's Brennan. Okay, so here's a great example. So I have Roberto's, so I can buy this like normal, and it does that pickup animation, versus as Tor, it does the equip. Same thing with Roberta. If I buy this, it does her pickup animation, and if I buy this, it does the regular pickup animation. You can do the 2-frame fig on the wand because Tor isn't equipping it, he's just grabbing it like normal. So I could do this with the wand. And I have it right now. If I re-enter Kog'Maw, it should reload with the Enchanter's Wand on my head. Please. Thank you. We'll see. Or is it only gonna... It might only load in the interior. I don't remember. Because I remember I've done this before. I just don't remember the exact order of operations and how it works. So it should be... Yeah, so it's only in the interior. If I were to have done it on the Night Sword, and then... So I have to be Roberta for this. Buffer an extra frame. What do you mean there's no save data? What? This fucking game, man. Eject. Thank you. Now it's emulator doing emulator things. Added some cheese, ranch, and some onions to the sandwich. Now it's much more palatable now. Good. So here I have it active. Please. Let me through! I fucking hate this, man. I should have gone on the other side. It's so much easier to get through on the other side. Please. Through. Please. Because I can't just jump over this, right? Like, I have to go into the... Oh, I can't just jump over it. I'm just stupid. Never mind. It's been a minute since I've done that. It'd be nice to me. If I go buy the Knight's Sword, then I'll have Persistent Fig over top of my head until I replace it. And just another neat quirk of it, but Fig will never go away. So here we have Fig, I'll buy the sword. Now I have the sword, and now if I leave, Fig is here. If I give myself, say, the Battle Blade, it's gone. And I don't even think it'll be in... Oh, it will still be in here, but I will permanently have this. I'd have to do this with the cloak, I guess. I'm kind of surprised this doesn't. I wonder if this still works. Yeah, it does. Yeah. $5 fucking, I'm still gonna eat it. I'm not that mean. I mean, you definitely could be. Okay, can I, like, do this right? So I'm tempted to use word art for the logo I'm working on. I mean, do it. It's part of the program. Like, you're allowed to use it. You said word art, not smart art in Word. Never mind. I'm fucking stupid. Don't worry about it. You become a tycoon in the Quaft. Paid more people to mine blocks than me in a dimension I hate because I want to build. Fair enough. That's pretty good. Let's do Gauntlet a couple times. Both of them got hit. That was early. That might still work. No. Okay. I didn't realize that guy was dying so late. Now I can pop it. Late. Yep. Ooh, I was early on that. Unlucky. By unlucky, I mean unskillful, but... I don't think this works. Oh, it does work. Hmm. Here we go. And one more. Gauntlet's actually going pretty well today. Still a little late. Let's do... Please. Come on. I just didn't hit. There we go. Damn, man. Oh, that did work. And I got the extra height off it, too. Very nice. Okay. That one didn't work. Yep. One more. That one worked. That actually feels pretty good today. I can't lie. Oops. Unplug this. Add a second. Turn on DS for Windows. What's up, Xperical? How we doing? Oh, God. I'm old. My bones, they hurt. Though I do believe skeletons should probably be dead.
There are legends that dwell within the hidden places of Neopia.
Don't crash OBS this time, please.
Some are of the light, but others.
We're doing good. I'm doing alright. Don't even say you're old. Hey, listen, Dan. Finally finished Castlevania Aria of Sorrow again. Nice, good stuff. How was it? See if we can pull anything out of our asses today. It's a cool game. I haven't played any of the Castlevanias, so... I just, like, honestly stopped hitting buttons, like, at all. I also went way too fast there. Which is super cool. No, I feel like I would like... there's a good chance I like at least one of them. I'm just complaining about Modern Times. God damn it. Okay, apparently I need to do this a couple times. Apparently I need to do that a couple times and not do a side hop, please. Thank you. Hit the reset console because I hit the wrong button. Yeah. I feel like I didn't do that. What the fuck just happened to my inputs? Unpaid mining labor. But why? Like, why would you do that? Bargain. Goods and services, if you will. I just want to get one that I don't, like, Omega throw like that. Like, that's all I need. Source. Okay, brother. Fucking... Like, if I just hit the first one, we're fine. Like, I'm doing all the rest of it fine. It's just I'm not hitting the first one because I'm jumping too... Or I'm doing the inputs too early. Not even just necessarily jumping. That was me because I didn't do the dummy pause. I, like... My mouth is not wording. Nothing is happening today. I don't know what's happening. Is this, like, stroke percent? This might be stroke percent. We might be stroking it. Thank you. Like, I just had to jump later for the first one, and we're good. Because I kept starting from out of her range, and it kept fucking me. Jesus. That was so dumb. Anyway. We have a run. Finally. Today will be shorter. On top of me starting later than usual. We have grocer things to do. And I have to apply today for El Jabo. So, that'll be fun. Technically, I don't have to apply now. I could wait, but, like, what good does waiting do me when I can just get an interview earlier? was very lucky you didn't hit me. O7 is like okay. Considering how good of an, or how decent of a start it was into getting an 07 pickup there is like not amazing. It could have been better, but you know what, I'll take it. Had some pretty shitty movement points too, doesn't help. 32. I consider that a 32. We're also running against latest, not PB, so keep that in mind. If we ever see that I'm ahead, I have to be at least 2 seconds ahead. Well, actually, it's not even necessarily true. I have to finish more than -2 for this to be a PB, but we'll know it's a PB. That will not be a mystery when it happens, if it happens. Fucking god damn it. Quaritch, why? I hate this. I had to check just to make sure I'm not making it up. Okay. Maybe I should do that a couple times. Okay, how did that first one not work, though? Okay, if I, mess this up again, then I'm just gonna do Quaritch a couple times. Because I forgot to do it before. I feel like it's probably beneficial. Dude, I did the red jumpy thing again. Crazy. Second thing of coffee today. My second thing, I mean finishing off. Shut up, tankards. Mug of choice. Why did you feel the need to ooh-woo that you're hungry? You could have just said, I'm hungry. You had all of the free will in the world to not put the ooh-woo there. Why? Not lurking in our pog. What's up, Joey? How we doing? Set up a desk for my new PC and I'm dead. I feel you though. Desk setup is rough. Hey, but it's over now. Awesome. The insta aggro through the wall is crazy. Oh, 9 is really bad. I know exactly what caused it. Holy, this is really bad. As long as I don't break it with Quaritch, I'm just gonna take it anyway, but like... Damn. Can't wait until I figure out how to add redeem sounds on my channel. There's a number of ways to do it. It'll be the craziest shit on this planet. Never mind. I take back everything I just said. Tor said I hurt too much to be dead. I felt that. That's so real, though. Good to know that when Demon learns how to... Are you fucking serious, man? Again? Okay. Yep. But yeah, so it's me doing X too early. Okay, whoops. I'm like consistently doing X early today, which is awesome. I guess I'm doing slide method today because I was doing it less consistently when I was doing that with slide today. I love having to change how I do things day by day. Awesome.
Dwell within the
Kame, you're the one that brought it up. Shouldn't you know? Instead of asking, you could just elaborate which one you mean then, if there are multiple. Oh, ow. No, I accidentally missed the button. Wumi is not here anyway. Wumi could be anywhere. He could even be me. You never know. See? I just typed that with my feet and you never would have known if I didn't tell you. I was Wumi all along. So no, we're not talking about the same viewport. I'm talking about the one on HBO. Okay. See, this explains things. Are we talking about the same Wumi? So fuck that guy in particular. Brother. Oh, I didn't think I was holding that straight on that stick, but oh well. This logic is infallible. This sucks, but I'm gonna take it anyway. Of Skins? Skins is not a name that I've heard of. Show-wise, that is. Are you serious? Okay, what am I, okay. Genuinely, so genuinely, what am I doing? Why am I missing that, ever? What they call rolling papers in the UK, for context? Like, rolling blunts rolling papers, or something else? I guess rolling joints is probably the more correct term. In the UK, it's usually spliffs. Okay, that I've heard before. It's tobacco mixed with weed. I didn't know that. Let me see. Yep, seems deranged. We've learned things today. I've learned that skins are rolling papers and spliffs are specifically tobacco mixed with weed. I didn't know that it was different, but now I know. What the fuck is happening? I'm just so glad. I'm just not at all. Oh my god, are you fucking serious? As far as I know, spice is fake weed? What? The oregano and grass clippings has a term? Well, I've always known spice to be the same thing as mojo. Interesting. Fake weed laced with pesticides. Okay, that was shitty. The laced with pesticides thing is confusing me, but you know what? I believe it. Because in high school, the dealer... Jesus Christ, I can't read. Because in my high school, the dealer sold a lot of it for cheap. Oh, that's awesome. What the fuck, man? You had fun high schools? No. No, 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 no. I would not say this is fun high schools. The fuck is mojo? Reading comprehension. If it was like quad bad for you, I'd believe it. Yeah, that's like crazy. Trying to study for your interview? Good luck. You are lucky Jonah survived. Like, Jesus Christ. A little phthalate exposure in ice cream. I don't know. I don't know any better, so I can't really speak on it, to be completely honest with you. No, I just ate the tree, dude. Oh my god. Why are we like this? explode. I feel like Shy would kick me if I did that. Nothing serious, but be like, fuck you. I'll find his banking info and pay you. Just because you mail me edibles doesn't mean I'm going to take them. This would also imply you found my address, which I'm far more concerned about. Rub the wife too, you ain't shit? I don't think she would take it. Please. Those dupes were so bad. I'm keeping it just so I have a run to complete. But, like, Jesus Christ. That might be worse that they're made in California. I will never understand any of this. I'm merely but a bystander on the sidelines, observing certain, recreational drug use, and I will truly never understand any of it. It's giving shelter. Me? I mean, yes, but... Oh my god. I thought you said I only do them for my birthday twice a year because I glanced over very briefly and I was like, excuse me? I know nothing. I don't know if that hit. This might be GG on run. Let's see. Excuse me? What? I didn't think I was that far. No way he did the back hop. I was too close. Yeah, this is GG. I was like pixels too close. And I was early. Or, well, no, I wasn't early. I was late because I didn't get the buffer, but oh well. Apparently I need to repractice Narcus more. Why did that one deflect? I'm not saying it's making the rest of us look bad. Now we're just genuinely misquoting what I'm saying. I was saying that if they can't pay the fucking deadline or make arrangements with, like, the Broussard and all of them on time, like, assuming they have circumstances where they can't pay it on time, then they're not going to be responsible and do their job. Like, there's deadlines for a reason. If they're just going to push it back, just make that the original deadline. Or just don't have the fucking deadline. Right, but I'm saying you can communicate that. They don't have to push the deadline back. If they're pushing the deadline back, then what the fuck is the point in having a deadline? And, like, communication with the people that you're having to pay with is key. If you're not communicating that, then that's a different problem. And if something comes up last minute, you're still going to communicate it, but they shouldn't be pushing the deadline back. They can just write an exception. Oh, this game anyway? I mean, it is, yes. But, like... Games, you suddenly bring up random-ass topics. What? Writing is so cock so hard for the principal. The deadline is pointless if they're just gonna push it back. Like... You can say I'm cock writing it all you want, but, like... I think it's fucking stupid that they're just going to push it back if they're just... Like, why are we having one if we're just going to change it every semester anyway? Like, just make it the original one or just don't have the fucking deadline. It's just stupid, because then it's like, oh, the people that don't have, like, financial crises and situations, which I'm not saying is like, oh, you know, people that are poor or having, like, financial problems shouldn't be allowed to go. But the people that, like, don't have those situations where they have to go talk to them, be like, hey, here's my situation, can we make an exception for me? I would love to see the clip of me saying it looks bad. But the people that don't have things where they're like, hey, can we make an exception because this or that came up? Then we're getting charged fees if we don't pay it on time. So, like, just don't fucking have a deadline. Like, just let us just pay it and be the end of it. Or just make it the original. And just say, if you don't communicate with us, then that's the end of it. Also, the we shouldn't be charged at all is not really a hot take, but... Can I do this in a run now? Brother. Please. Thank you. Why did that just insta-close? No, I haven't. Though that doesn't really mean anything knowing me. IGN.
There are legends that dwell within the hidden places of Neopia. Some are of the light, but others... Others are of the darkest kind.
What the fuck is this? Like... Yes, I know it's a Pokemon. This... They literally just extended its legs and made it look wrong. Tatsugiri. This? Where it goes from 1 to 3? And where the fuck did the other two come from? And why does it suddenly have eggs on its head? I don't understand. It's supposed to be like sushi. I mean, I see that with the fucking rice here. But, like, why? It is the oddest choice. Why not? What do you mean? I feel like... I don't know. Your king is a dog. What do you mean by that? Love of God, just do the inputs, man. This is your quest objective. Mm-hmm. Stones and glass nesses, but I'm confused as to why did they duplicate? Like, why could it not just be one giant piece of sushi? Excuse me, motherfucker. Brother, please. Winnie. What if you threw gold? I can't speak. I'm having a stroke. Never mind. Okay, how am I missing the last select? I'm so confused. genuinely, how am I missing a button? Okay, that makes more sense. To a pokey virgin. Or effective, at least. This is all very so odd. OBS. Woomy issue. Yes. Though, if it's OBSing really hard, then it's probably not even going to come through. I feel like recently it's been a Twitch side thing, like not even necessarily an internet side thing, because I've had other shit go fine, and like be in Discord calls with streams up, like in the background on my second monitor for fucking channel points and whatnot, and it's just like the stream will stop, but it's not OBS because people just will be doing their thing and be fine. Excuse me? What the how was that early? How was this early? But then Discord will be perfectly fine. I'm like low-key thinking it might be a Twitch thing.
There are
Me with OBS, please. I didn't unpause for long enough. Oh my god, this is bad. This is so bad. You still don't know what OBS is a lot? So OBS is the streaming software that like 99.5% of people use. And when people are complaining about it, or they see, like, if you have 7TV installed, the 0 kilobyte per second OBS icon, that is saying, like, basically, the stream is shitting itself and dying. Motherfucker, please. Motherfucker, just do the inputs correctly, please. Okay, how am I doing this? We're lined up. That's all it needs to be. Brother. Like, if I just get one that at least doesn't get the ledge grab, I'll take it. But the fact that I'm doing, like, the perfect middle ground to get the ledge grab, it's just so bad. Like, please, I just want to leave the farm. Like, I'm not even hitting select the third time. Like, that's the part that's confusing me. It's like, how am I messing that up, of all things? I think it's a good luck game. Okay, Jesus. I don't know what I did differently there. This game is so chaotic. This game really isn't that chaotic until you're running at, like, top level. And even then, it's only parts of it. It's pretty tame to what it could be. Don't speedrunners usually come with that ledge next to the field? Yes. It's slower, though, which is why we're not doing it at a record level. The Lucy Catapult, or Ultra, or Moving Super, you know, whichever one you decide to go for, saves a significant amount of time over just going over to that ledge and jumping up. I don't remember the exact time I would have to retime it now that I'm better at catapults and supers and ultras and whatnot. But when we first did it, it saved a number of seconds. The catapult saves by far the most. Even just compared to the moving super. I'm grabbing it on average, like 5 seconds faster. And if I recall correctly, my old best for entering Meridell with grabbing the ledge strats was like a high 310s, like a 319 or something like that. With the moving super, it ended up being like a 314, and then now with the catapult, I have a 307. So it's a significant amount of time. It's just much harder. Okay, why though? I feel like I'm not taking it that wide. I should not be missing it and hitting the fucking... Brother in Christ, Did I not let go of L2, like, at all? Or was it after I hit the ground? Or, like, what just happened there? What am I doing? I must have hit it after... Or let go of it after I hit the ground, instead of before. Yeah, because in that time, I'm already almost past this crescent of green planes, whereas they would be just about now getting to where I started losing, or when I lost all of my extra speed for the catapult. So it's about 5 seconds, maybe? I might be undershooting that. As I recall it, my ideal potion grab timing for when we were doing the ledge grab was around 124. With the moving super, I'm getting like a 117 on average, so 7 seconds faster. And some of that could just be due to me being better. There it's a 112, so that's 10 to 12 seconds faster. So, it is significant. It's just kind of a pain in the ass trick, to be honest with you. But there's so many places that I'm already doing it in the run anyway, that me forcing it at the beginning is worth it, because it at least guarantees that I'll be warmed up enough to be able to do it later. And of course, the whole thing with, like, the more you're doing it, the better you're going to get at it, practice, blah, 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 blah. Right, so... While it might be annoying of a trick to start the run, it is better for me to do it than to forego it and then end up fucking it up later in the run. By not being warm or as practiced or whatever. As far as I know, the only two runners that actually do the Lucy text cancel jumps, or text stacking jumps rather, at the beginning are me and Neil, though I could be wrong about that. I know people have fiddled with it, but I think the only ones that actually put it in runs are me and Neil. I honestly thought I had too shallow an angle there. Pretty good. Had my catapult been a little bit cleaner, and had my lines been a little bit cleaner, that could have been a sub 310. hey, we got a good forage, we didn't break the game, so we actually get to try a run in before I kill it in Arthas anyway, but alas. As they say, there's the rub, or something like that. Good, I got that. And, like, in my right mind, I can't recommend that anybody would run at record level for Yes Cloak anymore, because it's just so cooked. I think pushing, like, pushing the route before this where we had the wrong warps in there, in Clord and whatnot, and Calig for the Starlights, was fine, but the, like, current route is so cooked. To 30, early 35, I think. Time to spread your legs for Ulfric. See if I can do good dupes today. I didn't last run, and then I killed it, so let's see about this time. That was almost really good. There was a couple things in there that hiccuped me. Entering at 45 is pretty good, though. Leaving at 50, yeah, it's pretty decent. Yep. Entering at 57, this should be leaving sub 304. Leaving at 303, Pretty good, pretty good. I will take this. Watch me throw it to Narfus, though. That'd be funny. I say it like it's not gonna happen. Like as if a what if, but it's just gonna happen. This run is very, very cooked. And I'm just inconsistent, to be completely honest with you. Whew, 0.5 gold. Nice. There's a teeny bit more gold there with the current dupes we're doing, too. I know when I played, what was it? It was probably 3 days ago now, yeah? A lot of my stuff was just time loss for the sake of being time loss is what it felt like just for no reason. So this is already feeling better. Thought I took that a little too wide, but we're good. Lost about 1, maybe 2 seconds there to being slow on the tree clip. Adjust my thumb real quick. Good. Much better. I had been really messing that up. I messed that up really bad. There we go. Get that, please. Thank you. Should have worked. Let's see, this should pop while I'm on this next platform. Nope, not quite. Really underestimate how much time loss you get for each second. Okay. my camera got stuck, so I couldn't align properly. It's just because of when I started turning it. That's okay. Let's see if I can do anything here. That was mean. I was expecting him to do an early attack, but he didn't. He did a very, very, very late attack, so I could have definitely got some time save there, but I don't think I did. It's close to PB, if I recall. Could have been much worse. So I can't be but so mad. That is another 7 seconds down the drain or so. On golds. The things that can kill me here include the wrong warp going wrong, which definitely has happened before, and I didn't practice it today, so we'll see. What else? I don't know why I jumped a second time, because I got the roll. I think I'm just stupid. What else? The other wrong warp. I don't know, we'll see. Thought I turned a little early there, we were okay. Very nice. Second try on the clip, that's fine. I should have known that I needed to wiggle more the first time, but whatever. I almost jumped late there, but we're good. I should never be getting that flat angle turn. There we go. Get to the save. I don't think that makes it, to be completely honest with you. Oh, it does, thank God. I also thought I had the second frame, so I held it for really, really long, but that's okay. I keep getting the flat angle turn, and I let go of L2 too fast there. Okay. That could have been much worse. It was altogether kind of okay. Go. Let's see if I mess up Coptor, because I've done it before, and I don't know, my hands don't feel particularly responsive today, apparently, for how everything else has been going, so we'll see. Not low grab there, I let go of L2 too early. Low grab there, I'll just keep it on this one. This is good timing. Okay. 310, so I'm about a second or two behind Cold, which is latest run. So we'll see how much time I lose here, but it should still save time to PB, because I think PB was a 503 during the split. 28 kills, pretty good. He came really close to me, which is nice. So I got to do the early charge. Do the early jump to not get the roll. There we go. 54 on the touch there. Gonna try to internalize that. Actually, no, that doesn't matter, because Mama's on her way home. Let's go. 410, okay. I should be losing 3 seconds to latest, but saving... Well, I should be losing 4 seconds to latest, but saving about a second or two to PB. Does that mean no more cock wrangling? I should never be messing that up, man. Yeah, so I only save a second now, instead of like the 1.5 I could have had. No more cock wrestling. Unlucky. We'll see if I'm right about this being a 502. 501, effectively. Let's see how long it takes me to get Lig, because that's also been fucking me. First try. With the dummy paws, of course. That was okay. Let's see how my purchases go, which sounds odd, but, you know. I've definitely had slow buying here before.
Hey!
That was pretty slow, having to do the second attempt for the dark note, but that's fine. I'm glad I needed a delay there that time, because it was first time opening. Let's see if I can get this correct. There we go. Okay. Let's see. I don't know why I'm taking so much lineup time there. I just need to send it. Like, I know I know how to do the thing. I just need to commit. This is by far the part that I am the least consistent with. Is the beginning of Act 2. The first 2 minutes, specifically. Roughly 2 minutes, at least. We'll see how this goes. I stopped there just to make sure that I grabbed both potions, and I still got it in at 42, so that's pretty good. I have no idea what pace we're on, to be 100% honest with you. Because I don't know pace for this part of the run. I'm also trying not too hard to focus on what I'm at. Like, maybe I'm even with PB or something like that, but I genuinely have no idea. Hold, like, slightly upright. Yeah, much better. Do the dummy pause early, because it shouldn't matter where I do it. The only thing is that I did another dummy pause, because I'm silly. My muscle memory's too built in. Let's see if I can hit this. Come on. Come on. Come on. Do I at least get the backup? Nice. Okay, that was really slow. This is going to end up being slower than PB. It's okay. Yeah, by a lot. Okay, awesome. About 10 seconds behind. 12 seconds behind. A throwing moment. Throwing moment. I had a feeling that was gonna happen.
Brother. The blast was on the book. Like, I don't know what you want. Like, I can't do any better than it literally being on top of the thing that I'm trying to hit. Like, why? I don't understand, but whatever. Okay, we'll see how Jupe goes. I might have killed the run with Act 2 alone, but we'll see. Excuse me. Thank you. Nice lag. This pops bottom of stairs, I think. Yep. Bad movement. Fine. Please don't let me hear. Small flashing light warning for the room. Particularly bad during the cutscenes. They're pushing these blocks. Noel appears to be on his break, as he's not down there. Oh, there he is. Be safe, Noel. Alright. 59 touchdown is pretty shit, I won't lie. I'm gonna not let myself look at... the comparison against PB. That's to not get into my head, but... Act 2 is just one piece of the puzzle, and it is probably one of the hardest pieces to put together, to be completely honest with you. It doesn't help that it's like over halfway into the run too, so it's not like you can just perma reset on it. $48. Okay. So this, what is this on pace to be a low 7? Which, ick, but I gotta remember, don't do ledge grab strats for ESS. I'm gonna try the other one, see if I can do it more consistently. I was having ESS troubles today, which isn't a great sign. Yeah, this is on pace for a low 7. This is ick. I threw a lot of time in early Act 2 for no reason. No way I get hit there. I haven't been hit by that guy in ages. That's crazy unlucky. Okay. Thank you for that. That's crazy unlucky. Yeah, this run's basically dead. And 6. Oh my god, I threw... Yeah, this run is cooked. I won't lie. It's like low-key, high-key GG. But Oh well. It was like kind of decent too. Okay, I thought I opened that early enough, but I guess not. Couple frames too late. Okay, well I hit that pretty fast. Just sucks that everything else has been going wrong, so. Okay, don't go past it, please. I've been doing that a lot recently. I need to be right here. I also needed to keep holding a direction there. That was throw to let go. About there. For that, good. Bang. Yep, lost 3 more seconds. A lot of that was due to me messing up beach. Go scratch my face, and of course that's the one where I mess it up. Yes. What am I doing? Oh my god, please. That was too... Stop it. Oh my god, I'm doing this so poorly. Thank you. You showed up again, and I know trying to force me, and he said fucking silver dollars, thanks. Did they not teach them the concept of no back then? Even came back second, I'm trying to give me a take when I kept letting no one kept asking me why. Brother. I don't understand. Also, rip. I Omega through this run. It was like a really good start, and then I just kind of threw. Hello, R3, please work. Thank you. See me click R3. R3 does nothing. My face win. Yeah, I really don't understand. That's so fucking... I don't know. Like, it's so easy to just not, like, be a nuisance to people. And yet... POV old people. Excuse me. I was trying to hold the diagonal, and I just couldn't hold the diagonal because I'm terrible, I guess, or something. I don't know. Please, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was pretty much exclusively... Oh, no. Castle again was pretty bad. Yeah. There's all that time save in Act 2 as well. And I ended up losing a lot of time in Act 2 on top of not getting the time save. Oh, well. Please. Thank you. That's not death. I thought it was. You were not coming to my office, you straight us, man. Yeah, no. That is like very red flag. In any situation. I agree. It was very Monka-esque. Two? Okay, so this run was doomed. It didn't even matter. Excuse me. Do the spin. Thank you. Yeah, this run was cooked from the beginning because that's just terrible RNG. Like, there's so many wrongs with that whole situation that, like, what the fuck? Also, the fact that he just wouldn't take no's and answer is, like, omega red flag.
Thanks. Because of you, Altador is restored.
Let's see what went wrong. This was good.
And Neopia is safe.
That was really good.
Pernicious
That was okay.
The darkest
Also, GG.
fairy
That was
in
not
the
GG,
hills.
but thanks anyway.
What became of her?
That was okay.
Don't worry.
That was
She's been
okay.
placed somewhere we can keep
I
a
played
close
early game
eye
fairly
on
well.
her.
Like, the segments... Yeah, early game, 15 behind. Like, I'll accept that. That's not that bad. Losing 20 here. We'll say 21. Losing 21 there when... 55, so that's another 16. So that's 37 seconds. I just had a 30-29, right? So at 37 seconds, that's a 52 alone. Just off the gold, not, or to mention like what we could have gold-wise, which is another 5 seconds. So let's just say I didn't lose the 21 there. Then that's still a 30, probably 308, or 3008. Thanks for GT Smoner. The rest of this was just so shit. Thank you for the 1 biddy boner. And, yeah, the rest of this was just kind of mid. Getting fucked in ESS was so bad. I lost time there. There's 20 seconds here. If I get ESS Let's Play. If not, then it's about 10 to 14, I believe. And if I just skip ESS, then it's 18? 16 to 18? That fight was just omega unlucky. Like, nothing I could do there. But alas. Alas. I'm gonna take a minute. Bathroom, and then we're gonna try and get one more run, but that'll be all for today. Because I got things to do. I'll see y'all in a couple minutes.
There are legends that dwell within the hidden places of Neopia.
Boo.
Some are of the light.
I'm on a flight now. I don't know where you're, but I'm gonna show up for real. Creepy motherfucker tried to bribe me with $1 like, buddy, you best go on and get true. That is honestly one of the, like, I feel like oddest is, like, the only way to put it that's, like, accurate. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so odd. Like, even beyond the, yes, very creepy way he went about it, it's just odd. Like, that's the only way I can think to put it. Okay, why did that first one not go off, though? Brother in Christ, I just am not hitting any of the buttons that I need to be hitting. Motherfucker. No, come on. I'll read that in a second. Okay, why, though? And I'm not even opening the select menu the third time. Like, what am I doing? My cat just sneezed. Okay, please get the jump. Like, for the love of God, just jump. Okay, my coworker did tell him about himself the other day when he came in looking for his damn meals. He brought 2 silver dollars, one for me and one for my boss, so I think this is just fucking petty. Are you trying to earn favor with me and my boss, but not the actual lady handling his meal delivery? Brother. What? I don't understand. Okay, apparently I need to be, like, omega deliberate about this. Okay, why am I not getting the height that I need? There we go. Okay, we have that. We're gonna take time to do this. This one I'm not that worried about. I just need to not... I will not ever understand old people, and this is why I can never work in Jerry specifically anything. Like, I can do free-for-all, but I could not work in something like Jerry Psych. I can't work in any psych, to be completely honest with you, but I could not work in, like, a memory care unit, or, like, anything like that. People are always like, oh, they're so sweet. No. You would not catch me dead working in a fucking geriatric unit. Okay, please just do the inputs right. That's all I have to do is that right there. And that's so free, man. Okay. It makes me feel a little bit better that I can at least do it. First part is when you know that I'm being gross. Can I manipulate when you're so crazy? Yeah. It's... You could just bonk. Please. Just do the fucking Lucy jump. How did that last one not count? Are you serious? I'm getting bewildered by my level of skill issue today. I think it doesn't help that I don't have the patience for... Okay, how? One more time. That I don't have the patience to deal with people like that. To a point. I don't know. There's a line where it's like I'm okay with it, and there's a line where I'm like, we're gonna cut this shit out, or we're just not gonna go anywhere. Okay, please. I just keep. That's the one I keep fucking up, and then I'm just not getting the text box. I'm pausing late. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. I just need to do the inputs right. Good morning, Neil. Thanks for good luck. Why can I not do this today? Can you give me a one? Or to give me one of those lines? We're going across. Yeah. That is a very suspicious, like I'm going to try something kind of line. And it's against the rules? Oh, perfect. Ban him. I assume you meant the rules for you guys to accept gifts and whatnot, but like, ban him. Lamau, I wish. Yeah. Oh well. We're not allowed to accept gifts like that. Yeah, I actually don't know how that works in, like... honestly, medical in general, but like, especially nursing. Like, if someone were to come back and like, try to give you something and insist you take it, or you just have to refuse it? Like, I have no idea. I would assume it's the same thing there, but like, I don't know. Fortunately, somebody has to do something really fucking drastic to get banned from here. That blows. I mean, I feel like that's pretty drastic. A creepy old man trying to get a younger female employee into a room. Just the two of them. I feel like that's pretty bad. Ethics training typically applies to government employees, teachers, politicians. Like, I don't know if it covers. It probably does cover medical. I don't know. I mean, I'll get training about it at some point. It just hasn't really ever come up. So. What do you mean, what? What are we whatting? You have to give people the benefit of the doubt until we literally can't anymore. I think that guy's pushing the line, though. I feel like that's enough where you could be like, But I also don't know the exact rules there, and I don't make the calls either, so I can't really say. But if I were in that position, I'd be like, I don't know, I feel like this is pushing it too much. He's pushing it, my boss comes in, I'm telling her about it, and how he's freaking me out. Agreed. I think that's completely valid. That was pretty clean. That core edge, at least. That was... mwah. She might do something about him continuing to come to my office because my coworker just told him to stop doing that the other day. I don't understand the incentive they have to push that boundary. He's supposed to be homebound client, he's gallivanting all over the place. Oh, well, fucking, he's clearly not homebound. Oh, motherfuckers like this love pushing boundaries? They do, and I really don't get it. They tried to make an exception for him to be nice. Stop. Okay. Like, why? Just, like, brother. If he's not homebound, stop trying to make exceptions. If he is homebound, then do what you're supposed to do for homebound people. I don't understand. Especially when they're causing problems. Is today socks and sandals kind of day? Dude, I wear socks and sandals every time I go out. I only bought sandals because my toe is fucked, of course. So, that was, like, honestly one of the best decisions I've ever made. Imagine I come back one day, I'm like, hey guys, remember that toe I've been complaining about for... It's actually been, like, 11 months now. Well, remember that toe I've been complaining about for about a year? Yeah, well, they decided we're actually gonna have to amputate it because I have a chronic septic joint or some shit like that, and it'd be really funny. Gotta tell them to stop trying to help literally everybody and anybody. And when they're convinced they're gonna burn in hell. Yeah, I don't get it. I get people being nice, but they're letting their niceness be abused. Like, you have to be able to draw that boundary. Oh, yeah. You could always pull the card of... God, let me think if I can, like, articulate what I'm trying to remember. Also not being, like, super versed. You pull the card of, like... Yeah, it says, like, spread kindness, whatever. But also, like, following the rules and regulations is also part of it. And if the rules and regulations say that... like, deem that this person wouldn't fall into this category, then they don't fall into that category and don't stretch the boundaries for that. I don't know. It's like... It's such a complicated situation because, like, I see where they're coming from. I hear what they're saying. And it's a very nice thing to do. But at the same time, it's not helping the situation. And it's potentially, and I'm speaking a little bit out of my ass here, not knowing for sure, potentially ending up taking care away from other people. And again, I say potentially because I don't know for sure, and I can only say but so much. Parodies transported to the medical appointments. We're taking up valuable booking space, an elderly rich couple to the fucking local restaurant every single day just to eat to go home. Yeah, that needs to be, like, pulled, like, now. Yesterday, even. I think that's kind of insane that they're letting them get away with that. Using it, we just, like, we're all allowing this? Yeah. They're right here in town, but Jesus Christ, it's insane. It's taking away resources from other people that actually need it for, like, getting to appointments that cannot do things for themselves. Like, it is just a blatant abuse of services. I guess is the way that I want to put that. And not enforcing that boundary is causing more people to not be able to use the services that are are not being able to use them how they're supposed to be used. And your boss has to pick them up usually? That's crazy. Your boss will never learn boundaries, you're afraid? Yeah. She's too damn nice. I mean, maybe I'm just too much of an asshole for it, right? But I feel like I just wouldn't let that... Now, I can say everything that I want to say, right? And just, like, live in bliss of, like, oh yeah, sure, totally, this would never happen. Because obviously I'm not in the situation, so I can't say 100% that this would be what happens. But I feel like, in a perfect world where I can have this mindset and be in that situation, I feel like I wouldn't let this happen. At least, shouldn't let it happen. It's just not fair to other people, too, on top of everything else. Well, like, okay, I guess not necessarily in a perfect world. In, like, this situation, if I were in that position. Etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? I hope so. There's so many dedicated fans for it makes me crazy. Bro thinks he's Neo Legend. Do I, though? Do you say that? One of my many phrases? Damn, I just haven't noticed it. You steal your phrase from Ogre, what do you mean? Not shy, stealing Neil's thing of like, oh look, a raid. I never could have how could I ever have expected this from the Catman, etc., etc. Bro thinks she's Neo Legend. That's just natural sarcasm. I mean, yes, to be fair. But like, Neo Legend underscore moment. I get what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. Excuse me? What was that? What the fuck was that? That was some bullshit. Man. Blame Shy? I do. Okay, what are we doing, Tor? What the fuck are we doing? I'm holding straight back. What is this camera doing? This never does this. Genuinely, what the fuck was that? I don't even know if I can continue this run because of that. Like, that was so incredibly bad. What are we thinking, chat? Did we kill the run off that, or what? Yikes. I should be killing bro right now, like I should be in the end cutscene. It's just like 25 seconds behind. You think you want fucking Arby's? Dude, I'll take Arby's if you're getting some. Can you grab me like a beef and cheddar? Also, this run is cooked. We're so close to Act 2, do I at least see if I get the Howl jumps, or do I just fuck it now? And just try to get one more. Let it ride. Bet. We'll see. If I don't get the Howl jumps, I think I'll just reset and try to get one more. But I have Let It Ride, don't I? Yeah, I do. Oh, it's all caps, that's why. It's all caps. Yeah, let it ride. Mobile enjoyer spotted. Neil Legend out here at a doctor's appointment being like, I'm gonna go get Arby's. Let it ride, brother. Oh, this is so bad. Let it ride. Yikes. 20 seconds. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Oh my god, please.
Hiya.
Yeah, it's the same as doing the dummy pause right next to it. That doesn't matter. Unless I can time it with the dummy pause, which is easier said than done. Dude, I don't know why I, like, haven't been able to get runs for the past, like 10 streams. Also, nice diagonal instead of just... whatever.
Hey.
I bought the rock moat. That's not what I meant to do. We have to do 4 starlights. Okay. This is awesome. Turned a little bit too far right. Oh well. Yikes. Yeah, bad angling, but otherwise good. A little bit too far right, just slightly. Okay, if I hit Howl, I'll run it. If not, I'll reset and try to get one more. The fact that, like, almost all of that time loss is due to the fact that I got scammed after Rock Clip is crazy. Me when acapella. Like, not really. It's just some choral lines. They might not even be choral lines. They might be like... No, they definitely are. I was gonna say they might be a Celeste, but no, they're like almost certainly choral lines. Whoo! Hey man, I almost didn't get that. You see when I enter here. Are you saying hi to Howl Painter? Or Painter Howl, rather? I mean, I'm ahead here. By like a second or two. Okay, anything I just said was a lie. Please, I swear to God, my fingers just stopped moving. Okay, why are we not getting hit by the mid? Thank you. Pretty bad. Do we call it? Because the best I can do here is tie Fairyland at most, and even then I don't think I can do that. Go L2 too early. Whew. That was very tight angling. No, I almost got a Tootsie's Crush. That was a 47. That's pretty decent. Pretty decent. Am I gonna land ESS? Probably not. Oh my god, please. I didn't think I was in the right place, I won't lie. That was kind of throw. $36 is decent. 36 is like in the 50s, I believe. In the 650s, that is. Don't hit me. Okay, I didn't do that right, but oh well. Nice, we hit it. It's not the method of ESS I meant to go for, but this ties PB. So I'm still 20 seconds behind. It might be ever so slightly like faster because it was just kind of clean. Yeah. Okay, hold on. 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm still early, but I made it because I fucking bailed the jump. Wow. I can't believe I made that. That was Omega throw and I still made it. I had to do 4 Starlight. I need to remember that. If I hit ESS Ledge Fly, then... It's not so good. That's not what I meant to do. If I hit ESS Ledge Fly, then we actually have kind of a decent pacer. I went a little too far forward, but that's okay. I don't remember what we timed the best usage for 4 Starlights to come out as, but I think I'm gonna do... Whoops. I think I'm gonna do 1 on Artillery. I just, like, high-key zoned out while I was running there. So, forgive me for that being sloppy. Please, thank you. Brother. Fuck. Okay, I'm just not turning, so I'm too close to the ledge. Or the fucking armrest. That time I just... Oh my god, man. Please, for the love of God, just do this right. Excuse me? You were aggroed and would have had to go through it. There's no way you just happened to jump that. Okay, I thought I waited long enough. I did not. Apparently I need to revisit Ottoman, too. They... Fuck you in particular, I guess. Will this be better than last time? Maybe. Watch this. Oh, I tried to do the fucking... I know I was too far back, so I tried to do the forwards for the ledge fly, but I was way too far back. If I was, like, maybe a couple inches closer, I could have maybe got it, but I still think I was too far back. Or at least my angle is bad. Keep messing up my diagonals, man. Like, what am I doing? Yeah, there's so much cooked about this run that there was no way it PBs. That being said, had I not lost, what was it, 20 here? Yeah, about 20 there. We'd be only be 4 seconds behind. 5 seconds behind. Also went way too far in on the elevator, but oh well. It's fine. Brother! Thank you. I know I'm delaying the swing enough for that to work. Like, why am I just getting unlucky on the collision today? Crazy. Okay. That was me just being bad. I can accept that. Torrent. Yeah. I'm betting this is probably a bad TDF anyway. Yeah, my execution was pretty sloppy, but she was actually really nice to me. This is like a 30-18, I think, because I was slightly slow. No, it was still 30-16. I actually almost golded that. Damn. What are we doing, man? It still would have been 7 seconds behind. So this would have been a 50... 57. It would have been a 57. Because it's like 7 seconds and change that I'm behind. Because I was estimating saying 20 seconds lost in Kagam, but... I don't know. Thanks for GG's, Joey. I know I said that was last, but like... Can we really leave off on that? Thanks for GG's came. Okay. Okay, if I stand, like, right against Bro... I don't know if that's... Yeah, so I'm like just forward enough where I can move the camera without it hitting the thing. Alright, I just am not doing the right inputs. Come on. I'm going too early. That's what I'm doing wrong. Okay. Okay. I know I said that one was last. I feel scammed because of Kagam. I want to give that one more. Just one more. And I will say if I make it to Kagam, that is the run. Because, like, Narfus is gonna fuck me. We know this. It's just like... I know I can pull this. It's just a matter of actually doing it. You know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. Not a good sign that I'm already messing up that. So that should not be that hard. I just need to slow down without thinking about it, you know what I mean? I... We'll take that. I thought very long and hard about that, as I'm sure you can see, as to whether or not I wanted to accept that, but as much as I didn't want to, I feel like I should. Not getting the catapult hurts, but it's whatever. I still think about that run that I had the 307. Will you be running tomorrow? Most likely. I'll have more time tomorrow anyway. Okay. It did not hit left until after I hit circle for some reason. Like my brain just isn't doing the right inputs for some reason. And I don't know why. Because I'm like intentionally thinking about it, then I feel myself delaying it, and then I'm like, no, just hit left and then hit circle, and then it just doesn't... I don't know. Maybe it's a tumor. Who knows? What do you mean is it a certain? Oh no. This can't be good. But I don't play Descendleman. How would I do a Fall Guys collab with El Ogre Cat? Thanks for the good luck, Demon. This run is already kind of booty. Excuse me, Tor? Runs out now. Oh. Runs out later than I thought it did. I thought it was really bad. It was only kind of bad. Oof. A Supra 240 is crazy. Okay. Are we being so for real right now? Are we being so for real right now? That broke it. Yep, I'm so glad that broke it. Okay. I was gonna be so mad if that didn't. Why did neither of those two work? I was out of bounds before 17, I'll take it. Much as I don't like it. brother in Christ. I did not. I thought I had a little bit of extra leeway. I thought I was like, I knew I was left. I thought I had a little bit more room than I did. I did not. Spoiler alert. Alright then, I guess. Much as I don't like it, I'll take it. This is the worst part of the run. It truthfully is the worst because we just can't do anything here. Like, it's just a walking sim. I would much rather have, like, menial shit to do, like, just duping, than just holding forward L2 and R1. Especially when it's like, what, like 40 seconds? Just to get here, and then I start curving around it? Or then I start caring where I am, I guess? If only we could cloak dash right there. That'd be such perfect timing. But oh wait. We can't. Descending gentleman. Descendleman, if you will. What's the chance that I, like, completely throw it right here? 100%. Watch this shit. Better than last time, by about 3 seconds, I believe. Hello, Pugglefox. Hello. Hi. Nice one frame, by the way. My brother in Christ, dude. Okay, I'm gonna make a rule. If I kill another run to Quaritch, I know I didn't start that. If I kill another run to Quaritch, then I fucking... That's it. Okay, so something I want to know. Thanks for the bad luck, Neil. Damn, I was hoping that would... I did get it closed before it happened. Hold on. I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah. Did we see... Oh, I guess that just happens whenever that opens. Okay, well. This dude called Hi Logan. Fuck you too. Okay, for real, one more. And if I kill it with Quaritch, GG. You know, if you think about it, Logan kind of looks like Keck W. Unlucky. And by unlucky, I mean unskillful. You say you kind of right, I swear to God. My brother. Abe from Oddworld. Nah, you kind of right, though. Why he, like, low-key kind of right, though? Classic ass game. There were a lot of ass in that game. Brother, I just hit select too early. Are you serious? That was so good if I just slowed down that last one and I was free. Okay. Please. And oh my god, I'm just not getting the middle jump, man. Yeah. I'll give this a few more tries, and if I can't even get, like, actually properly out, then I'll just call it there. I won't even give Quaritch a chance to kill it. It's too slow. Like, again, it's the same thing. I'm just not getting the last jump before opening her last text box. I'm just not getting the height and all that. Brother. I will give this until 40. So 7 minutes of me trying this. It's realistically like 18 tries or something. Or sorry, 14 tries. That's too slow. It's already 17. If I just opened the text box there, I would have taken that, but... Sister, please. I just can't do this today, man. Like, I don't know why. Jesus. That should not have been as hard as it was. At least it was a really good catapult. So, watch everything else go terribly wrong, or me just kill it with Quaritch. And if it dies to Quaritch, then it's GG's. We know that. So, I mean, I've at least finished 2. One of them should have been a 29. I just got scammed and caught him. The other one... bad. I don't know. There's an 11 pickup. That's pretty good. Not my greatest pathing, but... Are you fucking serious, man? I dropped too early? Okay, what am I doing? Genuinely, what am I doing? Like, this is so bad. Why am I holding straight angle there? This is for sure last. Whether or not it dies to Quaritch, this is for sure last. Like, it was such a good start, and then I just drop early, and fucking get the leaf pickup. Like, ugh. Like, what am I doing? And then I get the jump off the light moat. I don't know. That was just, like, super cancer. Or ultra AIDS. Or both. I'm pretty sure that broke the menu. I'm like 99% sure that broke the menu. I just low-key blinked. Double it and pass it to the next person. Roberta's better than Tor because we can get multi-hits with her. Also, she can push blocks faster and do animation cancels better. I really thought I had recovered that, I won't lie. Yep. That sucked. That was really bad. But I have things I have to go do today. If I didn't, I would keep running it. But unfortunately, that's just not how it's going to work out today. Neil would be the kind to look at Legos. Raid Geeg. He's the only one that is on my list that is live. I do plan to be back tomorrow. I guess I'm just gonna offline grind some shit and like figure out what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I just gotta really mess with stuff and figure out what's going on today. Because I'm just like high-key throwing a lot. So, good luck. Or your favorite word. Yeah, I don't know. I'll hit some stuff and then we'll revisit it tomorrow. Because that was just bad. But I will see y'all later. Adios.